Hello friends, in this lecture we will see types of sampling methods. In the previous lecture I discussed upon the overview of sampling techniques. So in this explanatory lecture I will discuss different types of sampling methods. So broadly there are two types of sampling methods. First, probability sampling, and the second, non-probability sampling. First, we will see what is probability sampling. So, sampling process that utilizes some form of random selection. In the case of probability sampling, we are randomly selecting sample from the population. All elements of population have equal chance of being selected. So under probability sampling, all the elements from the population have equal chance of being selected. These are few different types of probability sampling. First, simple random sampling. Second, systematic random sampling. Third, stratified random sampling. Fourth, cluster sampling. Fifth, multi-stage sampling. And the last, multi-phase sampling. Now we will see all these sampling method one by one. First come to simple random sampling. Simple random sampling is applicable when population is small and homogeneous. This simple random sampling is not practical in the case of large population and population which is very much heterogeneous. If all possible samples from the population are equally likely to be selected, then we call it simple random sample. So in the case of simple random sampling, all the elements from the population have equal chances of being selected. Simple random sampling satisfies the two following conditions. When these two conditions will be followed, in that case only we can say this is an example of simple random sampling. The first condition is every member of the population has the same chance of being included in the sample. And the second condition is the member of the sample are chosen independent of each other. The second condition means if one element from the population is selected, it will not hamper the another elements from being selected. There are two types of simple random sampling. First is lottery method and second is random number table. So we all know what is lottery method. By using a cheat, we can select individuals by using lottery. And another is a random number table. Using a random number table, we can select individuals from the population. Now the other selection method is systematic random sampling. It is also known as quasi random sampling and interval sampling. So systematic random sampling has two another name, quasi random sampling and interval sampling. In the case of systematic random sampling, we arrange the target population in some order and then select element at regular intervals through that ordered list. It involves a random start and then proceed with the selection of every kth element from the population. So under systematic random sampling, we first ordered the whole population. We can take any order, increasing order or decreasing order, or any another way to order the individuals of the population. And after ordering the individuals, we select the elements after every certain interval. In the next few slides, I will explain how the things will be happen in systematic random sampling. So this is the procedure. First, prepare the list of elements. Suppose we have total capital N number of individuals from the in the population. So our population size is capital N, and then we will decide the sample size. Suppose small n is the population size. So now K will be calculated by dividing capital N population size by small n sample size. So this will be our K. So come to the previous slide. Using this K, we will randomly start the selection procedure, and after every K element we will select the individuals from the population. So in this way we can select individuals from the whole population. The third type is stratified random sampling. In the case of stratified random sampling, the whole population is divided into groups called strata, which are more or less homogeneous within themselves. So stratified random sampling is generally used when your population is very much heterogeneous. In that case, we first made several groups, several homogeneous group, and then we will do the sampling process. A stratified sample is made up of different layers of population. For example, animal of different age group, animal of different weight group. So if in a population animal with various you will find animal with various age group and various weight group. So first make homogeneous group of animal on the basis of age or weight, and then we will apply the selection process. The stratified sampling method is consist of these two steps. First, partitioning the heterogeneous population into homogeneous group or strata, and then obtaining a random sample from each stratum independently. The fourth sampling method is cluster sampling. This cluster sampling method is used when the target population is scattered over a wide geographical area. When in case if your target population is scattered very widely in geographical area, in that case we can use cluster sampling. Under this sampling method, divide the population into different geographical cluster. Divide the population into different small clusters, and as a first step, select a random sample of certain clusters from all the clusters. So after dividing the whole wide geographical area, we will get several clusters of the population. Now randomly we can select some clusters. Now we will get the data on every sampling units in each of the randomly selected clusters. So after selecting the cluster, we will get samples from each clusters. Next sampling method is multi-stage sampling. Multi-stage sampling is a more complex form of cluster sampling which involves two or more stages in sample selection. It is a combination of stratified sampling, cluster sampling, and simple random sampling. So multi-stage sampling is a complex form of cluster sampling. In simple terms, in multi-stage sampling, large clusters of population are divided into a small clusters in several stages in order to make primary data collection more manageable. The next sampling method is multi-phase sampling. under multi-phase sampling, in this method of sampling, some information are being gathered from large sample and more detailed information from subsample within the sample. So under multi-phase sampling, we collect some sample from the whole population, and few information we will get through the subsample, some sets of the sample from the population. So these are all about probability sampling. Now we will see non-probability sampling. This non-probability sampling depends upon investigator personal judgment. Here, in the case of non-probability sampling, all elements of the population do not have equal chance of being selected. In contrary to probability sampling, here all elements from the population do not have equal chance of being selected. These are three types of non-probability sampling. The first is convenient sampling, the second is judgment or purposive sampling, and the third is quota sampling. Now we will see all these sampling methods one by one. First, convenience sampling. In this sampling method, sample being selected from the population which is close to the investigator. Here, close to the investigator means the sample which is readily available and convenient to select, those are selected. The second method is judgment or purposive sampling. In this sampling method, samples are selected based upon the judgment of researcher. Researcher uses his experience and knowledge for the purpose of a study. For example, we are generally doing selection or culling in the herd. Here the researcher used his experience and knowledge for selecting particular types of animal for selection or culling. So here the selection is the sample selection is not random. On the basis of purpose, they are selecting few animals from the population. The next and the last sampling method is quota sampling. Here, researchers select samples based upon a specific trait or quality. For example, selection of a specific age group, selection of a specific qualification group. Here, researchers are giving quota for different traits or quality. On the basis of those quota, selection and samples selection or choosing is depending. So friend, this is all about different methods of sample selection. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you very much.